Last week on the Big Break Legacy, teams were tasked to build a prototype of an informal recycling vehicle. While some members just skated through, others seemed to fall apart.
I've been up the whole bloody night fixing this mess while you were sleeping.
I don't appreciate your tone. You can't
This is not my fault, please.
Business ideas and opportunities are everywhere, but it takes a certain type of person to spot them. It takes an entrepreneur, someone who can recognize an opportunity and turn it into a successful business. South Africa needs world-class entrepreneurs. The Big Break Legacy is going to find one. From thousands of hopefuls, 12 of the country's finest entrepreneurs made it through. From all walks of life, from all parts of the country, all with one thing in common: the drive and ambition to convince our 3 board members they should be the winner of a 5 million rand investment prize. Between Umtokozo and Chris, who stays, who goes? Let's find out.
As you know, one of you has to stay, and one of you would have to go. Based on our deliberations and our feedback and how things played out in the market, Tokozo, you stay. Chris, stand off the road for you. Thank you.
It's impossible to lead a team where you have 2 members that have said repeatedly to other housemates that they do not want you there and that they will do anything to get you out.
Back at the house, the tension is mounting.
I saw a lot of resistance from you and Tokozo against Chris, being the team leader.
You cannot come here and say Teboho and Tokozo was supposed to be in a review when you were not there. We're the one that worked our butts off 16 hours doing stuff.
I still don't understand how you took 16 hours to put an axle on and cut pieces of aluminium. I feel this is unfair.
Tokozo's there. Welcome back, man.
Thanks, man.
Welcome back.
Thanks. I survived the chopping block.
Yeah. They felt me and you are supposed to be on review.
Yeah, because we felt that you guys were isolating the team. That's why I said that you should have been brought on review.
For me, it's just like this platonic relationship. Exactly. We move on to the next task. We do what we have to do, and whoever gets eliminated and whoever survives, survives, and then we move on to the next task
100%.
until we make it to the final.
Yeah.
That's it.
The next morning, the contestants move from the house to the boardroom to receive their new task.
Good morning, guys. Today's challenge is going to be presented by Elizma Nolter from Google South Africa. Good luck.
Hello everybody, my name is Elizma. I'm from Google South Africa and we'll be setting your challenge this week. But before we do that, let's find out what teams you're in. Newton's fourth. This week you will consist of Teboho, Jared, Tsepiso, Sanele, and Tati. Lesatsi Inc., you will consist of Ntokozo, Adele, Iftakar, Kelebohile, and Zama.
I was a bit concerned when Adele and Ntokozo on the same team because I know they had a bit of a blowout before, and I was thinking, you know, was I like, I'm going to be here in the middle of this kind of domestic violence, you know?
The leader for Newton's fourth will be Teboho. And the leader for Lesatsi Inc. will be Ntokozo.
It was everybody's dream, especially in Tati saying, I hope when I get eliminated, I get to see you guys going head to head with each other.
I'm glad that I'm seeing this and it's so funny.
It has made a lot of people happy because a lot of them are saying, look, I can't wait for the day to see you and Teboho go head to head.
For the heavyweight championship of the world!
Sanele, you were last week's blue chip. You want to join me at the front? Sanele, as the blue chip from last week's task, you've been provided immunity from elimination this week.
Great. So it's actually a good thing. So I'm here to just stay focused and keep competing. That's what I'm here to do, nothing else.
At Google, we're passionate about helping small businesses take their wares, their products, their services to as wide an audience as possible using the internet. And that's going to be your challenge this week. Both teams will be assigned the same small business. It's going to be a roadside craft market. You'll be dropped there, and the first thing that you'll have to do is to understand your product and get to find out a bit more about the audience that this product might appeal to. The next step is going to have to be to create an online storefront. There are many ways to do this. The easiest is a website. Once you have your website, you have to drive traffic there. Now again, there are many ways to do this, but in this instance, we're going to use YouTube. You're going to create a 30-second ad that's going to drive traffic to your website. We call this a TrueView ad. You will use only your smartphones to shoot these ads. And you will use YouTube Editor to edit them and upload them. We will then run these adverts online and drive traffic to your websites.
It's a difficult task. It has advertising and web designing, but we hope we will be able to pull it off. We don't have a choice anyway.
As always, we'll be providing you with some tools to help you achieve your task. First of all, following the session, you'll each get training from a Google YouTube expert. And he'll also recommend some free online tools that you can use to build your website and create your campaign. Chevrolet will provide you with vehicles and drivers, which will be available to you for the next 3 days from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Lastly, we'll give you a budget of 1,000 Rand. And Sanele, as last week's blue chip, your team will get an extra 500 Rands. Google will provide each team with a mentor with whom you'll be able to meet midway through your task at 4 p.m. in 2 days' time via Google Hangout. You can take this time to get their advice about your campaign and about your ad. You'll be judged on the following criteria: strategic clarity, creativity, execution, and of course effectiveness. In this case, how many views your ad gets and how many clicks it generates to your website.
It's a very difficult task. It's very difficult. You're trying to sell something out of nothing.
Are we specifically measured on how many views we get from YouTube and then click-through rate from YouTube to the website, or is it also direct click from, I don't know, you search on Google, comes up and you click from there into your website?
We're going to look specifically at the number of views and clicks that your ad gets on YouTube. We're going to look at how did the audience out there find your ad. Did they actually watch it? Or did they skip it?
From what I gather, it's like we're just doing the website. It's not really as much important as the ad on YouTube.
Think of this as like opening a shop for these guys. So the website is really important in that sense. If I click on that ad and I get to the website and I have no idea what's going on here, I don't understand it, it doesn't look attractive, I can't figure out, I can't find what you promised me in the ad, then I'm going to do what I do when I walk into a shop and it's empty inside. I'm going to leave. I'm just counting on you guys to show everyone how easy it is to do this for no money whatsoever. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks.
In terms of the other team, there's nobody that I would say comes from an IT background or from a marketing, if not social media aspect. So we're hoping it will work out fine.
I would love to see their tail going between their legs. I would really love that. The 3 gurus, IT gurus with my team. No experience. That would be lovely.
Each week, one lucky viewer will stand a chance to win a Google Nexus 7 tablet by simply SMSing their name, number, and answer to the question coming up later on in the show. All entries throughout the season will go into the grand prize draw, where you can stand a chance to win a Chevrolet Spark. Jared, YouTube's product and partnership manager from Google South Africa, is here to provide both teams with tips and insights on creating effective videos for YouTube.
Hello.
Jared.
How's it, Jared? Love your work. The reason why we've chosen YouTube as the product is that we're going to be using the power of sight, sound, and motion. It's a great way to get a brand out there. It's a very effective way of getting people to close to the product, close to the person. The big difference between YouTube and in particular the TrueView ad and TV is that you've got 5 seconds. You've got 5 seconds to capture someone's interest. You know, things that have done well on YouTube are things where people, there's suspense or there's humor. Think of it as entertainment, think of it as content. Don't think of it necessarily as a commercial. People can take immediate action, and we want people to take an immediate action to go to a website to find out more. So we're going to be measuring you both on the amount of views and the amount of interaction you get with your video, as well as the click-through rates from the video to your website. All right. Thanks, guys. Good luck.
The training is done. Tebogo and Ntokozo must now make their teams ready for action.
As they say, it's on like Donkey Kong. So it's
The Big Break Legacy. The Big Break Legacy is powered by MTN Business.
You know what I was thinking?
The next day, both teams brainstorm the ideas they are going to pursue.
This to me.
Along the lines of crafts.
Cannot underestimate the other guys, because now they know that all the skills are this side, because they've also been commenting about it. So we can't slack and thinking that, you know what, we'll walk away free, because they might give us a run for our money.
we need to keep this straight and simple. So what I think we need to do is to go to the market, take as many pictures as we can, and make sure that we collate that, and then we can then brainstorm, sit down, and then.
Ntokozo, he's taken up the mantle of a leader, you know. So he's, I mean, like a leader doesn't have to be an expert in doing everything. You just need to sort of coordinate everything, which he's trying to do.
Jared shows Tepiso and Tebogo the new prop he just purchased.
But go rather here, there's a bit of blurriness here.
Oh, we online.
Nice.
Nice.
Our team is going where no man is willing to go. We want something out of the ordinary, something that says bam.
Once we are able to get to the market and see what type of craft they sell, it will spark ideas, and we'll be able to say, okay, this is the type of logo we want, the type of colors, payoff line, and all that stuff. I'm confident with the team that I have. We're all bringing in our A game, and we're making sure that, you know what, we have to win this one in particular.
Both teams head off to the roadside craft market in Bryanston to do further market research.
We started out by going to the craft markets first, so the whole team went there and we did a little bit of market research.
Let me say, I've came here, I like your stuff, I'm from America, I want to buy. Where do I get hold of you?
I use my numbers, and I've got some other advertisement.
You guys have a website?
We're still working on that one.
Working on that.
Yeah.
We have a Twitter handle account.
I'm old school.
Facebook.
I'm old school.
Google. So you'll appreciate if we guys offer you that.
Big up.
All right.
Okay. We're trying to find a business with a unique selling proposition. Then what we want to do, we want to help that business.
What would you want to see in a video that will make you attracted to coming over here? Would you want something funny? Would you think something serious would work?
Something funny, I think, because it catches mind,
Your mind,
and then you need what you want to need what's coming next, you know.
Yes, exactly.
We want to give people that experience of getting to know you guys and the man behind the crafts and the story behind the crafts. Because if you can capture a person's heart, you have their loyalty.
Yeah.
So they'll think about this as two brothers working together, trying to make a living, but also expressing themselves through their art.
You know, the most important thing is before you engage in any task is to do your research thoroughly, because we just want to make sure that we don't leave anything that we might need later. So we are trying to collect as much footage and pictures as we can.
People that buy here, it's old people from your 35 years upwards, people that have big houses, people that own B&Bs, hotels and stuff. So we also want to target interior designers to actually be in a position to come by. I don't want to disclose much. You'll see as the day goes and as we shoot.
Preparing to wow its audience, Newton's Fourth seek advice and feedback from a reputable advertising agency on 2 concepts they have decided on.
There's so much that you need to focus on: dynamics, geographics, demographics. But we're doing all that we can through sound research methodologies to make sure that we put things into perspective.
Okay, the task is that we need to go to a craft market, pick up a business. We need to be coming up with an ad for that business, a 30-second ad.
The only South African thing that comes out and is right there, present at the homepage of YouTube, is the EFF. So we thought we'll ride on what's current at the moment.
This is a party that's just gotten into the industry. So it's something that people still read about, still want to hear about, still want to see what do they have. So I think the interest is there already.
This is what everybody talks about but is afraid to say. So that's the angle that we're going with. As entrepreneurs, we believe it must be very risky, and this is as risky as it gets.
Not to be outshined, Iftika and Tebogo of Letsatsi Inc. bounce ideas off a market professional at the craft market.
This location, like, what's funny about it? It's like this, wildlife in the middle of Bryanston.
Yeah.
There's a highway going around this place. So play on that,
The ladies are left behind to get busy with the website, while the boys are out exploring ways to make it easy for a street vendor to have a web presence and to develop a YouTube ad.
Google Plus for the market. Yeah.
It's not working.
The other one would have been .com without the name of.
Yeah.
Now why don't you go there and...
Because this is what they want.
No. It looked simple when they gave us the task yesterday. Up until implementation, it does not look as simple as it sounded.
And then the last concept we have, it's a matter of us ridiculing what Nando's already ridiculed. You know that advert of theirs of, look at your plate, now look at mine, look at this and look at that. It's going to be a thing of trying to challenge you intellectually. We say an average person would move on and not watch this ad. An intellectual being would sit and see the value behind what I'm showing you.
Don't try to be too tricky. Just be precise, be clear. What if I only have that 30 seconds to just remember your ad for the rest of your life? Let it make a difference to me.
So basically you need to sell it very well. You need to really find a way of figuring out what to do. So yeah, it is a very difficult task, but we're doing all that we can.
The girls struggle desperately to get feedback from the guys regarding their website.
An African arts market has already been taken.
No, but we don't need the email address now.
Okay, but we'll talk about it when you come to the house.
What do you mean we don't? We do need an email address.
So you can just use bam@gmail or whatever.
Remember, it's a dummy, yeah.
Okay, but it's fine. It's not a transfer.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Feeling that burn, that the ideas that's coming out, it's not that great,
Oh, what doesn't Tebogo say about the...
No, we can discuss it when they get back. We can't do anything without them. This is must invalid us.
And here we must sit and wait.
Yeah, that's exactly what they want.
People play mind games, and mind games are really for toddlers, so this is not a crash.
So simplicity and creativity, that's what you suggest.
Yes, let your message be clear. After seeing the ad, they must know that this is the specific brand that we're advertising. That's very important. Branding is everything.
With some great advice from the advertising agency and wanting to ride the political hype, Newton's Fourth decide to pursue an EFF parody video.
Great. Devil, thank you for organizing this.
The task so far, everything is going according to plan. The lady was quite excited about it, so can't wait for the end product to be put together.
He suggests let's not go with the upper class bourgeois kind of people. Let's insert like the Malima characters there with their EFF.
My word, are both teams unknowingly pursuing the same concept?
The only South African thing that comes out and is right there, present at the homepage of YouTube, is the EFF. So we thought we'll ride on what's current at the moment.
But now, let's think about what does Malema get? He gets a lot of flack from people. He gets criticism.
He gets a lot of criticism, but what about?
Let's work on the story. Let's work on the story. Do you like the direction we're taking?
I like that. It's quirky, it's fun, it's up to date.
I'm telling you, come boardroom, we will come up tops.
The Big Break Legacy. The Big Break Legacy is powered by MTN Business. The dawn of a new day, and Newton's Fourth is hard at work already with the start of principal photography.
We went straight to the craft market to actually start shooting the ad.
While half the team dresses the set. Tsepiso, the director, gives Tebogo much needed acting lessons.
Wonderful creations. No, we can't nationalize that. You know why? Because local is lekker.
Awesome. I just need you to be louder.
Okay.
So that the sound does not affect us. I don't take anything lying down. I say, let's do this, and you will not dismiss it if it makes sense. We can't nationalize that. You know why? Because local is lekker. Then you go. Yeah, like that. Yes, that's my walk.
We're meeting with a lady from the costume hire place to see how she'd be able to help us.
When we went into the shop, we see all these different props that are there, and it was very exciting.
I'm recovering well.
Dude, this is a funny. This could be the video, man.
Come on.
Dude, that's a lekker video.
If one is pushed into the corner, that's when you start seeing the creativity. Yeah, man. Okay, I think we'll take these three and that, and we're taking the Madiba mask. She decided to give it to us for free, so we got everything that we needed for free.
The girls of Letsatsi Inc. are still unhappy with the lack of feedback from the guys regarding the website.
The way we intended to and the way they wanted, we do the first
way
one.
they want it is physically impossible.
We do it up until where we can. Then if they don't want it, fine. They will present theirs, fine.
I thought everything was under control, and I get the feeling that Ntokozo maybe yesterday was a bit overwhelmed. And then today it was very clear to me that he doesn't let go.
Which is the one that we agreed on with Ify this morning before he saw Ntokozo?
Was the one that we did through
That's
the
what I'm
night,
saying.
but
Where
now
is
I've
that
changed
one?
it.
Oh.
See, this is the reaction they want from me.
Playing right into their hands.
Men still think that they can run the world without women is ridiculous.
Stop. Stop. Pause like that, so that we have continuum.
Personally, I want action. I don't believe in talking a lot. I believe in doing a lot. So they want to talk and talk.
Isn't that part of the act, so that we don't have disturbances? So that's a delay that's valid. No, man, you must calm down. Calm down.
No, you must calm down.
In production, there's delays. We can't rush that. So he wanted to speed up the process, but we can't do that in camera. Ready? Wait. No. Again.
Letsatsi Inc. eventually get their first shot in the can.
Oh, what a day indeed.
I left my sushi life.
That's a good one. We wanted to do the two, the political satire and the national geo. It was a brief encounter. Political satire isn't the easiest of things to do.
The taxman land grabbed my farm, and this is what is left of it.
Sorry, I messed up there. So definitely needed a backup plan, something that we knew was funny.
We're going to be
The girls head to the printers to collect their branded banner.
Thanks. We're going to sort payment out with you guys.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Enjoy your phone.
Thank you.
They now head off to the market to meet the rest of their team.
You are Chachara. You see us, we nationalize everything. We nationalize the mines.
As soon as you see me about to stop...
Newton's Fourth still struggle with their first shot, causing quite a bit of delay in their schedule.
So we're doing another take.
We're doing another shot. This is not a good take.
For certain things, I feel they're being delayed unnecessarily.
Please ask these guys, are we doing it again? I'm going to turn back and we're going to start from scratch. Yeah. I'm not going to lie down and let them walk all over me. It doesn't happen like that here. And the only reason that they're making such a harass and talking about how weak we are is because they see how strong we are.
Letsatsi Inc. come together for the first time since they conceptualized the idea.
I'm playing the character called Kelly, aka Usu King.
Rolling, speed, action.
Now I'm the Usu King.
I don't know, but my only problem is Usu, bro.
Why don't you say the tribal king?
Look, we're trying to get the majority of people to click on that.
The target market that we hear are like the white affluent people. There's no chance they're gonna know what's happening here.
Yeah. Now I spend my time here.
With them, with these girls, with these ladies.
Now forget about the ladies.
I don't know what it is.
I left the sushi life behind.
Yeah.
Okay?
Just feel a bit of boy-girl separation at the moment, so yeah. God forbid there should be a woman in the frame. If this sexist thing doesn't stop, it's going to blow up. So I don't want it to blow up.
I want to buy all this furniture and this deco.
A bit faster, a bit stronger, with the same enthusiasm you had when you were like, let's go start a party.
Okay, that's good.
Zama is playing Jonas Palema. So
Now I have a tender to sell art.
It's all about pace. So we are the creators of wonderful creations.
We are the creators of wonderful creations.
And they thought I'd lose face, but I found a new one.
everybody's trying to pull their weight up, but I feel some, one or two haven't done their, what they were supposed to do.
No, the guys in our team want us to be seen, not to be pulling our weight. They keep us in the sides, but we have read it long ago.
Huh? We're online.
And action!
I hope you got that on audio.
Oh, here we go. I found one, and it's a vicious white line.
Not today, sweetie. I haven't done my hair.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Yay!
Teams now head off to edit their videos. Newton's Fourth get professional editing advice.
See from which cars is the best.
You can just upload that. Add some warmth to it because you're trying to sell a lifestyle that's homely.
Zanele, who has immunity now, is chilling, which makes me wonder why. I mean, just because you're safe, it's like saying in your business, just because you've hit certain sales targets, you will not make any more sales. How does that make any sense?
And the brown, what do you think of the brown?
On the hands, I think we can keep the brown for now. It works with the color of the wonderful creations and the Africa.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so this is the take.
I'm not quite sure what's happening on the other team. If there are too many people that know too much, then egos start to clash. I'm happy that my team actually came with a good idea.
While at Satsi Inc. meet with their Google mentor via Google Chat, getting much needed advice.
The research that we did showed that all humorous or funny videos go viral. So if people like them, they will pass on to friends and they'll recommend to friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So your objective with this video is just to see how many views you can get. Is that your objective?
Yeah. That's the objective because that's what we're going to be measured on.
Do this, right? So that's can Wonderful Creation Stop a Revolution, right? And have that as a separate thing.
Now, there's nothing on TV and nothing on YouTube with this red barrett concept yet.
Yeah.
So we're setting a trend not only for the other team, but for others out there.
When you upload any video to YouTube, you get the opportunity to give it a title, and you want to make sure that that title is very descriptive of the video so people can find it. There's more demand for content which features South African politicians, for example. Like Julius Malema gets a lot of attention on YouTube. So if you get the tagging done right, then I think that'll definitely help you.
Yeah, so now it's the whole pain of actually trying to stitch everything together.
A call to action is definitely the best way to ensure that happens.
And this one.
Initially, we started out with a video footage with 1 minute, and we managed to cut it down to 15 seconds for what we're going to use as a teaser. And we have a longer one that's 30 seconds long, and that's what's going to go on our website.
Where's You are Chachara.
You're waiting the new logo that we created over there with 2 shades of brown and an earthy green. So we're going to incorporate that into the call to action banner of our video. And then we're done.
Looking forward to hear or seeing the outcome as to who made it.
Thanks, Pete.
The guys of Letsatsi Inc. edit the video on YouTube Editor, but they don't seem to have the girls around. Where are Adele and Kilebogile?
It should say they should say not the tenderpreneur, was it?
Kelly, aka.
Yes, on the same slide.
Sushi King, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that means we need to put text on
underneath somewhere. Yeah, I just want to see, yeah.
With everything said for today, I think my team did very well, and I'm confident that once we upload the video And once we do the presentation on Monday, we will be spared from elimination.
The girls take some time to get something off their minds.
Well, the guys, since the very start, they don't anticipate that any woman will make it to the top 4.
I don't know if it's a cultural thing. I don't know if it's a man thing.
As the game progresses, it gets more and more revealed.
Everything that a woman tells him, it's sort of to the side.
The boys say we are useless.
What cave have they been living under?
It's just their egos.
The Big Break Legacy. The Big Break Legacy is powered by MTN Business. With the dawn of a new day, both teams are frantic to finish off their projects. The guys aren't impressed with the website the girls did and feel let down.
I looked at the website today and I was shocked. It was terrible. It was pathetic.
Did you tell her there?
If I change anything, you know what can happen here. Don't want anyone to get angry unnecessarily. At this level, when we're supposed to be top 12 of so many good entrepreneurs, it's shocking, it's disgusting actually to show that to South Africa, to people.
They have not really done directly.
We're the originators of this.
Exactly.
So
explaining
we cannot,
it is not going to be
exactly.
fake.
We did do it first, and we can substantiate that to a great extent.
I mean, we've got videos that we've shot.
It's disappointing that you put so much effort and so much work, and people just walk under you. I'm not happy.
They would like us to be above.
Overnight, after getting a sneak peek at Letsatsi Inc.'s video, Newton's Falls suspect industrial espionage.
You know, it doesn't kind of give a good light to entrepreneurs. So all of us are fairly upset about this whole scenario.
They took our concepts.
But they can't take our minds. As long as we have this right
Well,
here.
this is all speculation until we see the video. So.
Precisely.
I formulated this thing. I knew what I had in my head. And now to find another team having the same concept, for me, it's sort of like, who's the sellout in my team?
This is definitely sabotage.
No, well, I mean, the thing is, bro, I didn't build this stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to fix this.
He phoned a friend and told the friend how, in those words, how it is, and he did the whole website over.
So what do you think the homepage should be? What should the homepage be? I've always excelled in every single thing that I've done. I've been the best. This task didn't need all 5 people, okay? I could have done it myself.
What did he say?
Like, just in terms of structure of the website, it's too busy and looks
I have never met such a male, chauvinistic, arrogant, self-centered. Everything has just come out today.
I'm used to being around top achievers. This is shocking for me. I hope we lose this challenge, and I hope the right people go to review. I'm just angry. I don't know. I've got nothing to say.
We're the originators of this thing, and we'll show them how it's done. So we're not intimidated. We're not threatened by them. We're not threatened by Ndoza as well. I mean, if we need to take each other on, let's take each other on. Because I didn't want to be caught up in a sabotage or battling this way.
I think we should all just walk away from this and come back.
We don't have time.
I'm just setting. You guys can do that. I'm just setting images.
Do the smoke. It's okay. Don't worry. It's just the changing of the pictures. We've got it nailed. You know, all we need to do is just get the proper pictures. I can't put my finger on something with Adele. She just seems to be all over. She just seems to distract the team at a very crucial point.
Everything we do as women, it's a backup plan. It's not good enough. If it's not up to his standard, then it's not good enough. So it's a bit confusing at the moment who the leader is.
Adele and I said then that now if Taka comes and changes and takes the credit, fine. If it makes him feel good, fine. But we know we worked on it as well.
Yeah, you're there, dude. Hey.
Just downloaded the video from our website, and now we're gonna upload it onto YouTube. And there it goes, uploading at 0%, 1%. Well done, guys.
Now both teams need to wait an entire weekend to see whose video gets a higher click-through rate. Before heading off to the boardroom, Lolo and Adal are not happy with Iftikhar's earlier remarks and Ntokozo's leadership.
What happened?
He went to mosque. When he came back, he says, yeah, I gave them one task to do and they didn't do it. That's what we heard. You should have said to him, but you shouldn't have done it. You knew about it. How How come you're not even, as team leader, you're supposed to be saying to him inside already?
No, but what? I didn't even know what they were talking about.
No, Lolo,
well, how
listen.
can I say you shouldn't have done it, something that I don't even know?
Can we leave it for now?
No, Lolo. Wait, look, I didn't even know what went on. Hello guys. As our guest judge today, let me introduce Luke McCant, who is the country director for Google SA. You may begin your presentation.
Day to the board. May I start the presentation by giving you our clip?
We're online. You are Chachara. You see us. We nationalize everything.
Yes.
We nationalize the mines.
Yes.
We nationalize the banks.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful creations.
In any business, for it to succeed, is to develop a corporate identity. We therefore developed Wonderful Creations as the corporate identity. This under the backdrop that one of the founders of the business's name is Wonder. The best way to really depict craft is him crafting Africa. So we took both hands and we put them up trying to mold Africa. We took the website as our focal point. In order to understand what traffic you need to generate, you must first analyze the traffic and turn visitors into consumers. And we developed this in the understanding that a number of people are using social media nowadays to make informed guesses about the type of products to buy. And this was an ideal platform. Given the nature of the video, you might have noticed that there's a lot of satirical humor into it. So in conclusion, we believe that online marketing powered by YouTube is a good tool for any small business, and this can be achieved at no cost.
Was the website designed to get more of that consumer information?
What we've done, we've built a website that has an electronic platform. In terms of introducing new products to the market, they'll be having a collected database that they could send it out to.
The ad itself doesn't show what Wonder is selling.
We did it more to create an appetizer for people to actually go to the website, because that was the main source.
What did you learn as a team?
The online market is so big and you can reach so many people in a very cost-effective manner. So that was a great lesson for us.
Well done, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
Will the Tsatsi Inc.'s team dynamic affect their presentation?
Hello guys. You may begin your presentation, Dozo.
Our strategic approach to the task was to visit the arts and crafts market. We wanted to find the characteristics that make up their target market. We used the already existing name of the brand African Art Market, which is an informal name that they use. So we didn't want to reinvent the wheel. And we had a payoff line of experience, culture, and creativity. The logo was inspired by one of the artworks. This is a snapshot of our website, which is inviting. And at the far left, you can see that we use that art piece to create the logo. With the True View ad, we decided to go with political satire, where we chose trending topics that will get people interested and talking. We believe that we have been creative in creating this True View ad, and thus our ad goes as follows.
They had it all. The club boss, the tenderpreneur, the union boss. Then they lost it all. But now, together, they struck a big deal.
This is a new gold mine for me. These artists need a union. Here, we're nationalizing arts and crafts.
Join them in this economic revolution. Click on this link.
We think that we showed our creativity, bearing in mind that none of us in the team had experience in creating a website or creating an ad of this sort. Thank you.
So, of all of the different platforms that you used, which sent the most traffic to the website in particular?
Our social media campaigns was really just to create more awareness about what we were doing, and hoping that people would search for something on YouTube, anything, so that the ad could be overlaid and you click on the advert to go to the website. But obviously we have no way of really measuring how many people went from each.
Can you tell us what you learned from this exercise?
how easy it is to create social platforms and interlink them into one to create a massive marketing campaign. That a guy on the street can actually do that themselves.
And how did you work together as a team?
Initially, I thought that, you know, us as women, we were sort of cast aside.
Why?
It was as if we had to fight to get in, and our suggestions were just put aside.
But you all started from the same base, so that perception clearly, you know, it just doesn't hold water in a sense.
The ladies weren't excluded. I mean, they had the job of building the website. I mean, they took it upon themselves. When it came to delivering the website, we had to all get in there and redo the website almost from scratch, you know, at a very last minute point of view.
So I think there are some lessons for each one of you to learn from how you work together on this challenge that hopefully you can apply into your businesses and into the following episodes. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, thanks. Adele almost dropped the ball. She starts talking about the team dynamics, the personalities, and I was like, we are so close to winning this. How can you do that?
What I really liked about the first presentation was the degree to which that integrated all of the different platforms to inform their thinking and optimize the site. So I thought that was quite impressive.
They didn't really focus on the product, so people wouldn't necessarily really know what they're selling up front.
And what impressed you the most with the second presentation?
You had a really visually appealing website which showcased the products.
Notwithstanding the conflict amongst themselves, they, in the end, in their words, they managed to pull it together.
You need to work in teams even if you don't like the people that you're working with.
The Big Break Legacy. The Big Break Legacy is powered by MTN Business. Remember, you can stand a chance to win a Google Nexus 7 tablet by simply SMSing your name, number, and answer of the following question to 33614. Which concept do both teams use for their video? A. Political parody, B. Action adventure, or C. Horror? All entries will go into the grand prize draw, where you can stand the chance to win a Chevrolet Spark.
Guys, as general feedback as to how you responded to this challenge, I just want to say, surprisingly, both teams had an almost similar approach and similar product.
You had the same idea as us, you even got the same parades as us, and that was the thing dominating your advert.
We heard from a lot of people that you were fishing around, asking where we are going, what we are doing, and all of that stuff. That's what.
And the way it's so.
Don't point your finger.
Cross the line. I'll do it anytime.
Don't point your finger.
I'll do it anytime. I can even do it now. I'm pointing your finger at you.
There's no reason to stoop this low, but what I'm trying to tell you is that we never copied your idea.
I wonder if there wasn't any espionage of some sort.
Well, I still stand firm in thinking that the other team did copy our concept.
It does not really matter the assignment that we give you. Team dynamics play a significant role in the end on the quality of the product. So in your next challenges, make sure that in the teams that you work in, you understand how you can contribute as an individual and as a team towards achieving the goal.
I guess everybody has learned their lesson. If we go to the boardroom, we go as a team, we sort our personal issues outside, and we move onwards and we move forward.
The blue chip for this challenge is someone who was described as having showed amazing leadership and passion, and that is Tsepiso. Congratulations, Tsepiso. You've consistently been evaluated by all the different members of the team as someone who has the ability to pull people together and keep them focused on the challenge. Well done.
Thank you very much.
You get a significant advantage for the next challenge, and of course that doesn't mean that you should sit back.
Never.
So don't misuse the advantage that you will get.
Thank you.
Great. Well, I think both of the teams did incredibly well during the course of the challenge. Both of the videos achieved very, very similar view counts. And in fact, I think the winning video, over about 1,000 views, only had 93 more views than the second place video. The website that was the most impressive primarily because the products were there from the beginning on the front page in a very visually arresting way, was Litsatsi Incorporated. So, fantastic job, guys. Well done.
What do underdogs do? When I'm put in a situation and I'm against all odds, that is when I perform best.
I'm surprised we won. A leader that couldn't lead, but it's not our decision to make, so.
All I can say is shocked. You know, am I happy? I don't know. I mean, 4 wins in a row kind of look good for me.
So may the winning team please exit.
I don't think they deserve to win. It was incorrect. It wasn't supposed to happen like that.
I must stress that, Sanele, you know, if it were not for the status that you got in the previous challenge that gave you immunity on this, you'd be standing up for review. When you get put into a team, you're expected to pull your weight. The evaluation and feedback that we got was that you didn't do that. That concerns me. So the 2 people that are up for review is Ntati and Debo. The rest of you guys may leave the room. Thank you.
It's not good being on review. Maybe some members felt that I didn't perform as much.
We were not expecting to be where we are, so I didn't even prepare myself that I would be having to give a speech to save myself.
So I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to tell us why we should keep you in the show. And Tati, let's start with you.
The only reason that I think I'm here is because maybe I didn't have the technical or the technological input in the task, but I did pull my weight when I was asked to put in input for the social media and also for the landing page and the blog. So I was also the one who did most of the interactions with the Wanda and his brother. I got the story behind how they ended up in South Africa, and I used that on our Facebook page and also on our blog and website.
Okay.
Yes.
Why should we keep you?
I'm shocked that I'm actually up for review. One, because I was a leader in my group and I brought in resources. I brought in the experience. I brought in the expertise to actually execute this challenge. In terms of the product that we produced, both on all the aspects, it was up to standard. I think I've shown leadership, and I still think I still have the ability to show and unfold a whole lot more going forward.
You've done well to get to this stage. Congratulations to the both of you. Tebogo, Tati, it is what it is, isn't it?
Who do you think should go and why? Visit #BBL2 on Twitter to discuss and share your views. To see the episode again or any additional footage, go to YouTube now.